So I'm coming on August 9th.
All right. Be interesting.
Well, like I said, I just want to talk to you about mostly what we've been talking about these last 2 years, which is about 6 and 9.
Okay.
I think he wants to help find who these women are. His reasons, I don't know. But the way for this to pay off for him, in my mind, is for us to identify these women, because then he's back in the news, then he's current again, then he's relevant. If he's throwing roadblocks at us, if he's trying to confuse us, that moment's never going to come.
Peter Rice, take 1, soft sticks, common mark.
I guess I'm a little nervous about Rifkin. There is definitely some anxiety. What's he thinking, and is he going to be helpful? You never know what might pry loose from his memory. You never know what break in the case might come. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
I knew this interview with Rifkin was going to be an important moment, so I really had to take advantage of the time I had with him to try to get the information that they were looking for. How are you doing today?
Good. Mood's improved. Just feeling good.
What was it like meeting with investigators when they came to see you and kind of show you all the different pictures and everything? What was that experience like for you?
Those interviews, they're more difficult because all the memories come back. It took a while to get readjust afterwards.
Did they show you a bunch of pictures of potential victims?
Well over 100, I believe, yeah.
You stopped on a woman, Denise Griffin, that kind of had what I'm calling strawberry blonde hair.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said about her, or do you remember anything about her?
Sadly, no.
It was a rough start. He seemed a little nervous. He seemed cold. There wasn't a lot of back and forth. It was just ask a question and get a one-word answer. So I started talking to him about his childhood and things I knew that he liked talking about and reminiscing about. What are the good memories of your childhood and your mom and your family? Some happier times.
We did family vacations, went to a bungalow, large hotel thing that were very popular in the Catskills in the mountains. The film Dirty Dancing takes place at one of these places.
So are those, home movies, is that a good representation of your childhood? And do you have happy memories when you think about those memories?
Early, yeah.
Now, what about the relationship with your mom? Did you love her, and do you feel like she loved you?
Oh, yeah. Mom was always there. Her passing was a big loss. Dad passed before my arrest. I don't know.
It took a while for him to warm up.
That's the name of the borough.
And I think a lot of it has to do with his memory isn't perfect. And I think that he is somewhat conflicted. I think that he wants to help identify these women and get the publicity, but does he want to go all the way and identify them and close the case? Now, you do believe that you kept some jewelry from number 6.
Yeah, I've referred to them as rock candy type earrings.
Do you remember if it was a pair of earrings or a single earring?
I believe it's a pair.
You believe it's a pair. It seems like the story has changed sometimes between the single pair, clear or bluish.
I've always described it as rock candy. The color, it's years. There's different memories over the years.
Rifkin's original story was that it was a pair of earrings that looked like rock candy. Then he went to a single. Today, he went back to being a pair of earrings in that he was just confused, basically. So there's still hope that those earrings could provide the identity of victim number 6 with that partial DNA sample. But there's also a chance that the police will find her remains and that she can be identified that way. So I tried to get more details from him about victim number 9. Number 9. Her body was found May of '92 in Brooklyn. Can you tell me what you remember about her?
Taller, bigger boned than number 6. 5'7", 5'10"-ish maybe.
Do you remember any kind of tattoo on her?
No.
Hair color?
Dark with brassy blonde highlights, long, sort of in an updo.
Where did you go and what did you do with her?
I'm not sure if it was a parking lot or a building lot. We didn't even really do anything because the trigger with her was she just kept sleeping. So it was like...
Did you strangle her?
Yeah, like the others. I could be with 2, 3 girls in one night, they'd be fine. The next night I could be with another 2, 3, the first 2 would be fine, the third one wouldn't be. Why her and not the other 5? I still don't understand.
Something comes over you.
It's been called that.
There's a lot of victims, there's a lot of jewelry, there's a lot of facts, and he has a great memory, but it's not perfect. And so I started asking him about his crimes from the beginning. Can you tell me about the first victim?
Yeah, Susie with a Z. Started out Manhattan, the Forsyth Allen Street area. We eventually go back to the house in the island. In her case, I picked up an artillery shell I had bought at a garage sale for like $25, about you big, and smacked her with it. And then kept hitting her with it until I physically got tired. I don't know, 20, 30 times maybe. I'm freaking out. I think I killed her. I'm running around, pulling down curtains, closing doors, turning lights off, just freaking out. And she sits up. And now, just total freak out. We ended up wrestling and either strangled her or smothered her or a combination of the both, because I had no idea what to now do with a bloody mess that, you know, what do you do? Where do you go? Panic.
And what about that first one do you think made you cross the line?
We read books that guys fantasize about murder and mayhem all the time. I don't know. I guess at that moment, the fantasy life and the real life just intertwined. And there's also, you lie to yourself while you're doing this. That's the other thing. You do one, and well, they can only kill you the first time for the one, so the second one becomes like a free one. Well, so then you can rationalize the third one. Back and forth, back and forth.
Did you ever vow to stop?
Oh, like 100 times. It's the same as quitting smoking. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Oop, tomorrow I'm smoking. I'll quit again. Yep. We have a weird definition of what's crazy and what's legally crazy. Trust me. I was not normal at the time. After that, it just really twisted me.
Do you really feel sorry for what you did?
Yeah, they're gone. I mean, I get weird mail. I get interesting mail. I get psycho mail. I get a lot of mail. But I get this letter, female handwriting. It's obviously from a woman. Hi, I knew you on the streets. You knew me. Thank you for not killing me. I now have 5 daughters. You know? Oh. So this 5, kids that had things gone differently those 2 nights wouldn't be here. So I start thinking about all the stuff that never happened. And then it's just, there's a lot going on up there. It's a double-edged tragedy. They're gone. I'm sitting in here. I had a lot of other plans and fantasies about, different life. That's gone. I'm sure they had goals and fantasies and ideas for life, and it's gone for them.
Everyone wants to know, does Rifkin actually feel remorse? He knows what he did is wrong. I think he knows that intellectually, but I don't think he actually feels it in his soul. I just think that he doesn't possess the emotions. Like, he can't feel that emotion for whatever reason. It just doesn't exist in him. A lot of people, they think you have ulterior motives or you're giving some information, but not all the information. How do you respond to that?
It's been 30 years. There's no ulterior motive. There's no appeal. There's no time off. I don't get anything from this exchange monetarily. They can think what they want to think.
At that point, Rifkin was speaking freely.
Like I said, it's not all there.
I decided to double back to Denise Griffin. I wanted to see what his reaction to her picture would be. This was going to be my only chance to see if he would ID her as victim number 6.
So I showed him the picture of Denise Griffin and I said, could this be victim number 6? Is this the woman that you stopped on?
Yeah. I think when I knew her, the hair was shorter. It was more off the shoulder. Yeah, I don't think there was that much makeup.
So what are your thoughts when you look at that?
More probable yes than no. That's the closest image to what I remember. The street life is a very hard life, and appearances change very quickly. And what you see one month is not what you see the next month.
He said, more probable than not that Denise Griffin is victim number 6. So that is significant, but he's reluctant to go all the way. Is it because he wants to keep it open and keep some mystery alive? I don't know. But part of me now believes that he's not going to go all the way and say this is her, that this is his way of saying that, and that's as close as he's going to get. We have to close down. I hope we can stay in touch.
Thank you.
After the interview with Rifkin, I had mixed emotions. He never shut down or backed off when I asked him detailed questions. He seemed to try to rack his memory as best he could. Thanks, sir. I'm always hoping that he's going to go in there and give us all the information that we want, like tied up in a bow. And that's just not happening. It's definitely been frustrating from my perspective because I was hoping to have all the answers by now.